Welcome into the recap of the White Sox 5-4 loss to the Kansas City Royals on Tuesday evening at Wright Field in Chicago. I'm David Kaplan. It's brought to you by our great partners at Wintrust. You can get your very own White Sox checking account at wintrust.com/White Sox or click the QR code on your screen. That's just simply a terrible loss, an absolutely awful loss. I sat there watching the game. The Sox are rolling. Martin Perez was outstanding again. They had chances to add on more runs, but they're cruising along 4-0. And the next thing you know, they make it a 4-2 game. They go to Grant Taylor. He gets them out of the 8th inning. But the 9th inning, not going to go well. They give up 3 runs. They go through 3 relievers, and they lose the ball game 5-4. And again, you're not trying to make the playoffs. I understand that. That's still a crushing loss. You should have dominated that ball game and put the Royals away a lot earlier, and it should never have come down to the 9th inning. We also have an injury to talk about, so let's get into it. It's also brought to you by our great partners at Tasty Trade. Stocks, crypto, futures, options, whatever you trade, you should do it at tastytrade.com. Here's how this one jumped the tracks. Let me get you the good news first. In the bottom of the second, Colson Montgomery, it hugged the foul line. It just got inside the foul pole. 1-0 White Sox. That is his 14th. The dude is just been magnificent since he came up from the minor leagues. Bottom of the 6th, Kyle Teel, a base hit. That drives in Brooks Baldwin, 2-0. Lenine Sosa hit. That brings in Talkman, 3-0. Wild pitch, Vargas comes in, 4-0. And at that point, in the bottom of the 6th with a 4-0 lead, the way Martin Perez is throwing, I thought this ball game is on ice. We go to the 8th. Michael Garcia, base hit. That scores 2. Frazier and India come in. It's a 4-2 game. But with the bases juiced, Grant Taylor comes in and gets Bobby Witt Jr. That's a great learning experience right there. And all of a sudden, I'm thinking, okay, you got out of trouble. You've got a 2-run lead. They can hang on. Guess what? It was not to be. Before we tell you about the 9th inning, let's look at the starting pitching matchup because I thought it was really, really good for Martin Perez. Here is our Hooters winging it starting pitching matchup. Michael Lorenzen, 5 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs there, earned 6 Ks, a walk, and a home run. That was the Colson Montgomery home run. And then they used 4 relievers who did not give up a run. Did a great job for the Royals out of the bullpen. For the White Sox, Martin Perez, 7 innings of 1 hit, no run, 5K, no walk baseball. You can't do better than that. That was sensational. But then Leisure gives up 2 2/3. Grant Taylor gives up 3 with 4 hits in 2/3 of an inning. And then Alexander and Wilson finished it off. But by that point, the damage had already been done. Let me take you through that 9th inning that we were talking about. Top of the 9th, Vinny Pasquantino singles off Grant Taylor. Salvi Perez strikes out. Mike Yastrzemski singles to center. You got men at first and second, 1 away and a 2-run lead. Jonathan India single. That loads the bases. That'll be all for Grant Taylor. Tyler Alexander then comes in. Michael Massey, base hit. Yastrzemski and Pasquantino come in. We are tied. Adam Frazier hit by a pitch. And then Kyle Isbell, a base hit to shallow center. That brings in Jonathan India. That is your ball game. In the bottom of the 9th, Carlos Estevez, who's had a really good year for the Royals out of the pen, comes in to get the save. Edgar Carroll hitting for Michael A. Taylor, strikeout. Andrew Benintendi, ground out. And Curtis Mead, strikeout. There's your ball game. That's just a terrible loss. It really is. Terrible, terrible loss. Luis Robert Jr. had to leave the game with a strained hamstring yet again. Every time things start to go in the positive direction for him, hitting over 300 since the All-Star break, he can't stay on the field. Another hamstring injury. They'll do imaging tomorrow and let us know the extent of the injury to Luis Robert Jr. And our player of the game, It's easy. The app player of the game is Martin Perez. 7 shutout, 1-hit innings. He was magnificent. He deserved a better fate. The bullpen let him down big time. White Sox lose 5-4. Giving it away in the 9th inning. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you tomorrow. Take that.